I was stranded in another country with no clothes, no food, no network, and worst of all, nobody that understands my language. They don't speak English. Hey, I almost never came back to South Africa. I am telling you. Hey guys, it's your girl Khanyi Cakes and I am back with another LIT vid. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the Cakes Club. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Khanyi Cakes if you didn't know. Now you know, so subscribe. Welcome back to another LIT vid, you guys. As you can tell by the title of today's video, I have a story time for you guys. I have some tea for you, some hot tea. Okay, so I want you to sit back, relax, and listen to the story that I have for you today. But babe, let's rewind to a few years ago. So a few years back, all right, my family, we had a little discussion. We're like, guys, let's go to Asia. Okay, family vacation. We are going to Asia, all right, and we are gonna have the time of our lives. We all excited, we all happy. Homonati, all right. Annual vacation is on, all right. Your girl does maintenance. I make sure my nails are done, I make sure my hair is done, you know. I go shopping, guys. Outfit for Monday, outfit for Tuesday, outfit for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm sorted. I'm like, you know what, nyabangena.
We are extremely happy. We are extremely happy. I don't know whether you can define the word extremely.
Anyways, so I do all the prep necessary. Your girl is ready. Okay, maintenance done, outfits packed, we are sorted. All right, so I remember, fast forward now, it's the day to travel. Obviously we wake up extremely early, check, make sure passports ready, you know what I mean. Are all the passports there? IDs, okay, check. Does everyone have their clothes? Every suitcase packed? Our suitcases, are they locked? Does everyone have a lock for their suitcases? You know, sorted. So then we end up driving. We leave home, headed to the airport, right? Okay, cool. Arrive at the airport, matching outfits, everything. Corey, this thing is well planned. Like, what could possibly go wrong, right? We've been traveling for years. Chill. Come on now. Like, we are going to have the time of our lives, or so we thought, isn't it? So at that time, load shedding was very big. Y'all remember when we had a very big issue with load shedding in this country? So we get to the airport, the line, chomi, is this long. It's this long. Mind you, the flight is maybe in about 2 to 3 hours, and this is an international flight, right? If you are going on an international flight, you have to be early at the airport, but 4 hours. So the line is extremely long. You know, it seems like there's no future. Like, how on earth are they going to finish scanning in all these people, scanning in all the bags and everything? But you know what, that's not our problem. We stand at the back of the line is not moving, right? So we inquire, Uti, how, guys, this line is not moving, what is going on? You know, the flights, people are impatient in the line. That, I mean, what's going on? Asking people from that airline, which I won't mention, but you will never catch me in that airline again.
I will never do such a thing.
You will never. They've lost a customer. Yo, they traumatized me. So we are there in the line, you know, on some, okay, everyone is just confused, like this line is not moving at all. So we inquire, we go ask at the front, but you know, our system is down. System is down. Kanjani? At the airport. At the airport. Hey, bro. Okay. The system is down. You know, yeah, load shedding, whatever. We're waiting for it to become up and running again. Alina the generator. You don't have generators, backup. I don't understand. I do not understand. All right, okay, cool. We're waiting. You know, obviously the stress now is that how are we gonna catch our flight? They're like, yeah, no, don't worry. If it means that the flight is going to be delayed by a bit or whatnot, obviously it's not your fault that, you know, our system is currently just a bit slow. It's not working. We're struggling. All right, cool. So we wait in the line for a long time, guys. I remember even sitting on the suitcase. I'll end up breaking it. I was sitting on the suitcase because I was so tired. I was getting impatient. I'm like, oh my goodness, this line. You know, at that time, you can't even leave and be like, oh, let me go grab a coffee or grab a muffin, because you have to wait in the line. Like, the flight is leaving. You'll be drinking your coffee. The flight will be in the air. Ain't nobody got time for that. Chill. So we just decide to wait in the line. No problem. Okay, cool. Finally, the line starts moving. But mind you, we are far from the front. So, okay, they're helping the people in front. Line's moving pretty slowly. So we get to the front, get there. Hi, how are you guys? No, we're good. Where are you guys going? We were going to the Philippines, right? But we had a connecting flight. I think it was in Doha or it was in Dubai, if I'm not mistaken, right? So if you have a connecting flight, you won't see your suitcases at your first stop. You're gonna see your suitcases when you get to your destination, right? So we're checking in our luggage and we are expecting that, okay, when we get to our location, we are sorted. So, okay, where are you guys going? No, we're going to the Philippines. All right, no problem. They scan us in. It's taking some time. Like, the system is lagging. As much as the line was moving, it was moving pretty slowly. Like, excuse me, we have flights to catch. Hello. But anyway, so they end up assisting us, you know, scanned all our bags in. Cool. Ha. Content starts. People are feeling themselves. We are dancing. Oh, not like I'm international. We are leaving the country. We go for the security checks. We pass the test. No criminal activities, no weapons formed against us are prospering. We are within, you know, we had to run though to get to the flight because at this point we are late, literally. And, you know, the airline understands that the delay is not on our side. There was just an issue. So most of the last people that were helped, we all had to kind of just rush and like run to our flight, you know. So fine, eventually we get to the flight, we get in, you know, all aboard, salutes. We are so up, right? Buckle the seat belts. Mind you, at this time, no extra bags are packed, only suitcases, and we had one carry-on. In this carry-on, just for small things, everyone was holding their neck pillows, you know, your backpack. I had my laptop with me at the time. I think I had my camera, you know, just small essentials. No clothes, no toiletries, nothing, my babe, nothing, okay? Mind you, we were delayed by the airport we were departing from, right? So when we got to our first location where we were taking our connecting flight, we had to rush and literally, guys, and I'm not a runner. If there's one thing that I truly hate is running, okay? I can walk 10 kilometers, but if you tell me to run 3 kilometers right now, no, I don't like running. Like the getting out of breath. Whew. We are running through the airport. We are sprinting because the connecting flight is going to leave us. Remember, for a connecting flight, people are coming from different destinations to get onto that flight. They don't care that, oh, you guys coming from wherever, we're going to wait for you. No, people have business meetings to get to. People have commitments to get to, okay? The time waits for no man, baby. So we run. Okay, cool. No issues. Again, we go through the security check at this airport, get onto the next flight. We are so on. Mission successful, right? No problem, guys. Okay, time goes on. We in the flights, listening to music. At this point, I'm tired. It's been a long journey of traveling, right? But it's the final stretch. It's the last leg. So, you know, I'm like, let me soldier up, let me toughen up. We are almost there. I think I was asleep in that flight for most of the journey because I was just so exhausted. So after that, we then went straight to our location. Philippines. We have landed, we have arrived.
Hey, Riteni, Ota, we are within.
Content phones are out. We are happy. Life is so up. Humonati. No problem. So obviously when you arrive at a country, again, you go through security check, fill in whatever papers you need to fill in. After that, we go to get our bags, right? Our suitcases at the carousel, because then from the flight they are offloading all the suitcases and all the bags, right? Okay, cool. So we get there obviously a little bit late because, you know, yeah, at this point we're all tired, you know, and all that. So okay, we get there and it's kind of a bit empty, but you know, bags are still coming out. So we're chilling, we're waiting for our suitcases. Bags are coming out. We're just having conversations like, oh, we're gonna have such a great time, you know, whatnot. Okay, cool. People are getting their suitcases. We end up seeing kind of a few of the same suitcases coming around, no new suitcases. And then the carousel stops, which means what? They are done offloading the flight. And none of us have a suitcase. Hi, boo. Where are our suitcases? Are they stolen? Is this a mistake? So we go to like the employees, security, the desk, and hey, we just landed, right? We are coming from South Africa. We just arrived, and you know, we just want to find out what's going on because the carousel has stopped. Clearly, they've stopped offloading the bags, and none of us have any of our bags. They said, what? What, like, are they perhaps stolen or whatnot? Stolen? Nah. Crime in this country, it ain't that bad. Stolen from the airport. Because airports normally have like really good security. People don't really take those kind of risks, right? So, none of us have a bag. Okay, so also these people are not really, you know, when it comes to English, they are not really understanding. At some point we need to use a translator to fully explain what's happening. We landed, we went to the collection point for our bags to get our bags, but our bags are not there, right? So can you assist? And now all the employees are just looking at each other confused. Mind you, it's very late, it was at night, you know, everyone's just there like, you know. So eventually they just, you know, ask for all our names, our passports, and they call, you know, the airport that we came from, the airline and everything. And they call that, okay, we have these people here and, you know, their bags are not here. We just want to find out what's going on because, you know, the bags are not here. Definitely we are sure they were not in this flight, you know. We don't think they were stolen. We just don't know. Like the bags have disappeared into thin air. This is when things start going. You know, when they say when life is going like this, just know soon it's going to go like this, right? So okay, cool. They call. We just there waiting. We waited for so long, guys. The service was so slow. It was a pretty small airport. They're not very advanced too. When I tell you, we were there at the airport for a good 3 to 4 hours trying to sort out this mess, right? So okay, fine. They call them. They're like, okay, these are the passport numbers we have. These are the passengers that were on the flight, and none of the bags are here. We just want to find out, you know, what has happened. You know, system, people start checking. Oh, the bags are here in South Africa. South Africa? The bags are in South Africa. Kanjani manje?
Axolisa ukukhala phambi kwenu mphakathi leti ngihlukumezile.
South Africa, mind you, we've been traveling for almost a day to get to our destination. No, the bags are in South Africa. What happened was there was a delay with our system, and so towards the end we were rushing. We couldn't like keep loading on the bags, right? We just focused on getting the passengers onto the flight. I told you guys that, you know, they even had to like kind of escort the last few people, like it was a whole mess. So they're like, no, there was a delay, you know, and all that, and we couldn't load the bags. Like at some point we had to just, you know, basically close the boot of the flight and just get the passengers on and get them to leave without their bags. Hello, like what if it's a wedding, you know, what if it's a bride and their dress is there? How on earth does this happen? How on earth do the bags remain that we paid for but the humans go? When have you seen such? Yeah, okay, no. So now it's like, okay, what is going to happen? Because we are here. No, the bags will come, don't worry. The airline can load the bags onto the next flight that is coming to the Philippines, to this destination. Okay, cool. Obviously a bummer because already, you know, the holiday is off to kind of like a rough start. Obviously you want to have your clothes, all your toiletries freshen up, you know, body makeup, have their makeup, swimming costume. Because I went shopping, okay, I'm thinking, when I get to the hotel, I'm showering, I'm sleeping. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm dressing up. Nyabangena, I am within. Okay, cool. So first thing now is what? Get toiletries. Because I don't have a toothbrush. I don't even have an extra underwear. Yeah. So we ended up going to the main city, basically the capital city, to try and find, you know, clothes. Mind you, the place we were staying at was a resort on an island and it's very late now, but we need to get clothes, so we're not gonna be able to really get proper clothes and essentials on the island. So we're trying now to, like, you know, go to shops and everything. So we find this market. We don't want to buy anything expensive, you know, just to bambisa, like maybe pajamas, just an outfit for tomorrow. Guys, mind you, right, I'm struggling to find sizes. For me, in a clothing item wear in South Africa, I'd wear like a size medium or large. That side, I'll be like a 3XL, 4XL. So it was very hard for me as a thick girl, especially like the lower body and the bunda and everything, to find good sizes, right? So I'm kind of struggling to even find clothes that make sense. There's barely anything. So we walked around the shops for long, walking around, and was struggling to find stuff. Mind you, we have to kind of travel, you know, to the island. So it's like, you know what, it's fine, let's just get our toiletries for now. And I think I managed to get like pants. Yes, I think I managed to get pants and a t-shirt. That was it, you know. Cool. Eventually we get to the island, we're exhausted. We also explained to the resort what happened, and you know, we don't have our bags. The resort's like, don't worry, you guys are in great hands. We will make sure that it's sorted. We will deal with the communication with the airline and everything. You guys just relax, you're on holiday, relax, you don't need to worry, the bags will be here. We check into the rooms. Okay, that hype is coming up, you know, but I'm still obviously disappointed, no bags, you know. So okay, that night, shower, freshen up, right? Next day, ask for an update. What is happening with the bags, you know? What's happening with the bags? Are they sending them? They're like, no, don't worry, yeah, they will come. Okay, cool. 2 days pass. Where are the bags? The bags are coming, don't worry. At this point, we want to swim and like have fun. So I remember we went to shops, like there were markets, to try and find stuff. But again, sizing, I was personally struggling to find sizes that fit, you know. So didn't end up finding any clothes at the market really, right? So then we ended up going to the resort, and at least I managed to get like a swimming costume, which was the only swimming costume I had. And guys, day 3, Mputis, dolol, no suitcase. Day 4, no suitcase. Day 5, no suitcase. The day before we have to leave, the suitcases arrive. Are you out of your mind? How does it take basically a whole week to fix this, guys? It was a mess. It was a mess. So all that shopping, all the clothes bought, the makeup and what for that trip, pooh, gone down the drain, because those clothes were bought for the vacation and to slay. A girl couldn't even slay. That whole trip, guys, no clothes. Mind you, also the language barrier in that country is deep. Like, people don't really understand English, you know. So yeah, it was very difficult trying to ask, hey, where can we find this, you know, where's a shop where we can find, like, you know, like underwears and stuff like that. People are just there like, huh you know. So guys, yo, it was literally, I don't want to lie, it was annoying. It was very frustrating, but a lesson that I learned is the importance of traveling with good people, because despite that, right, that could ruin a holiday. We had so much fun. Like, with me and my one outfit against the world, moto I make sure hore hey I paint every day gumele I wash it, because hair dryer, brr, because what is a girl going to wear? That was the drama, guys. And then I think I managed to get a dress as well, and that was it, right? But yo, guys, yo, traveling, if you want to test how strong your relationships are, friendship, travel, because that is when you'll see people's true colors. It was funny, obviously, and the bags also arriving as we were leaving. I was also just like, really? The bags came just so that we could travel back, just so that we could, they came with the view once, just to say hello, we've arrived, just so that we could take the bags back. But yeah, guys, that is essentially a story time of how your girl ended up in Asia. No clothes. But deep down I was so pissed and annoyed that this suitcase is not here. Like, you know how us girls are, like, you know, outfits planned, your looks and everything, and you want to take pictures, you know, you've planned out, okay, for dinners I'm gonna wear this, for activities this is what I'm gonna wear. You have your different swimming costumes. I cleared my online carts, I went shopping, my sunglasses, everything. Yo, handbags, drama. Yo, guys, it was painful. I don't want to lie. Agumnandi. Being pretend and kodwa agumnandi. But yeah, overall a lesson learned. That's the beauty of life, right? We live and we learn. Now, every time I travel, I make sure I have a small carry-on bag as well, where I pack toiletries, right? I pack my underwears, I pack a swimming costume, like 1 or 2 swimming costumes, and I pack maybe like 3 or 4 outfits inside the carry bag, right? So even if my suitcase takes time to arrive and all that, I'm sorted. It's not a train smash. Like, I can still have fun on the holiday, right? So that is something that I have learned. But that is my travel horror story, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Share down below if you've had similar experiences, you've had issues at the airport or while you were traveling, and let us know, right? And let me know if you want more story times, because child, I have so many stories to tell y'all. But anyways, please follow me on all my socials: my Instagram at Khanyi_cakes, my TikTok at Khanyi.cakes, and lastly, please do not forget to leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe for more LIT content. Until next time, you guys, love and light. Peace.